After the passing of Julie's brother Thomas, each member of the Matthews family fell apart in their own way. And Julie became the structure. She wasn't ready, but someone had to be. She became the one who keeps things moving and safe. She could hear what wasn't being said. Julie became more than a sister to Ethan. She became the parent that Jim and Tabitha couldn't be. She lost her childhood quietly in 1,000 small ways that went unseen. This is why the town doesn't affect her the way it affects others. It simply revealed what was already there. Julie was already living that reality long before she ever arrived. Ethan tells her something important in the diner when he tells her she's a storywalker. He says it to her like it's obvious, like it's something he's always known. In that moment, he doesn't speak like a child guessing about the story he heard. He speaks like someone remembering the rules that already exist, the way a guide would inform the one who walks the journey. He tells her the most important rule first. You can't change the past because that's not how it works. This is an important idea to the journey of every character in the show because it means pain can't be erased, the mistakes can't be undone, and loss can't be edited out of the story. But it also means that the past isn't broken because the story already knows where it's going. And then Julie experiences the place that proves this. The hidden space at the well where Boyd is trapped. She steps into something that feels older than time. She sees Martin chained and hears his instruction. And then she throws the rope down, asking who's down there, while Martin hurries her away. Boyd climbs out. He survives. Neither Boyd nor Julie are aware of the encounter together at the time. But here's the detail that changes everything. Did Julie save Boyd? Or did Boyd always survive the storyline, and Julie was simply the one who had to be there to make it real? This is where the illusion of control collapses. Neither Boyd nor Julie understand what they're a part of. There's no intention here. There's no plan, and there's no attempt to rewrite the storyline in the well. She simply does what the story requires, and the story completes itself. That isn't changing the past, it's fulfilling it. Julie doesn't rewrite reality, she merely aligns with it. And that distinction matters more than anything, because later, she fails to embody this way of walking the story. When Julie returns in the final scene of season 3, she isn't the same Julie, she's older. She appears to be storywalking from another time and seems sure that she can affect the outcome of this moment in her father's demise. We watch her panic as she realizes where she is and says, "This must be where it happens." She never said maybe, she said this must be, and sounds sure of the outcome already written in the sentence. This is the moment where Julie shifts from alignment to interference. She tries to stop Jim, to warn him. She tries to change something she believes is fixed. And for the first time, she isn't walking the story, she's fighting it. Which creates the most terrifying possibility of all. What if Julie can't change the past, but can fail to fulfill it? What if the story already has a correct form, and her attempts at deviation is what creates tragedy? What if Jim was never meant to die, but Julie didn't yet understand how to execute her role correctly? That possibility reframes everything, because suddenly, storywalking isn't power, it's responsibility at a level most people could never survive. It means the truth already exists, but someone must witness and embody it. The past doesn't change, it completes. And if the completion goes wrong, the consequences become real. That idea echoes something deeper. Julie has always stood between judgment and mercy. In the beginning, she judged her parents. She asked Tabitha, the most honest question in the series, "Why aren't we enough for you?" Displaying her own grief she wasn't safe to express before. She had created safety and order in her family and was exhausted by the responsibility. She doesn't hate her parents. She sees their imbalance and is tired of trying to maintain the balance for them. She moves into the colony house not to rebel, but to separate herself from the weight that she never asked to carry. That's judgment. Later, she allows Tabitha to grieve. She tells her mom that she wishes she would have confided in her before. This allows for repair. That is mercy. She confronts Jim and tells him to get his life together, that she will not raise Ethan alone again. She creates a boundary that she will not disappear into responsibility while everyone else collapses. That is judgment, rooted in self-respect. And then just before everything breaks, she tells Jim, "This isn't your fault." That was mercy without erasing the truth. Julie doesn't swing between extremes, she integrates them. which is why she's capable of walking the story at all. Because story walking is about balance, responsibility, truth, and alignment. Julie's failure isn't trying to save her father. It's believing that saving him means forcing the outcome. What she hasn't learned yet is the story doesn't need to be pushed, it needs to be embodied. She's still learning the same lesson she's always lived, that responsibility isn't about holding everything together. It's about standing where you are without breaking. It's a journey inward through witnessing. The arrival at the tree doesn't mark escape, it's simply an interruption of the path. It forces every character to stop running from who they already are. Julie didn't arrive to become a story walker, she already was a story walker. The town recognized her, and her future self, story walking, proves one thing. She survives long enough to become something more. Maybe Julie isn't meant to change the past. Maybe she's meant to restore its correct shape. And that means that Jim's story may not be finished yet. It may simply be unresolved. Stories don't always end with climax. Sometimes they end where understanding replaces force. Julie is standing at the doorway between those two worlds. She's not a hero or a savior. She's a witness, learning how to walk without trying to control where the ground leads. And that is the most dangerous power in From. Control is never achieved when sought after direct. Comment below, what can you let go of tonight?